Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody calm down.
Cleveland! This is for you!
Is this real life?
A swing and a drive! To deep left! Away! Back! Gone!
All right, man, let's get into this. Tonight, on a Thursday night, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road at the Atlanta Hawks tonight. And we are going to get you ready. This is all today's show. We're going to get you ready for this Atlanta Hawks game. And we're going to talk about two upcoming games that they got after the Hawks. We're also going to jump into a post that came out just about an hour ago about Tristan Thompson, a little update on him, and a little bit of a trade rumor for the Cavaliers. And we're going to go ahead and jump into all of that into this jam-packed show. But tonight, 7:30, Cleveland is down in Atlanta. They're going to take on the Hawks. Cavs are going to look to keep this winning streak going. It's been a very, very good winning streak for them. They've been really able to move the ball very well. They're really able to get the bench to come in and keep the flow going that the starters started with. And it's a big factor is Dwayne Wade coming off the bench. Dwayne Wade coming off the bench, it's making him feel more comfortable. Towards the beginning of the year, he was very hesitant, didn't really look like himself. He really didn't have that much of a rhythm. And then he goes out, and he's coming out now with the second team, and he's really thriving right now in this second role that he's coming out. And I think it's really helping his not only him, it's really helping his thought process of the game and the way that the flow of the game is coming to him this year. I mean, Dwayne Wade's a very much older guy than what we're used to seeing, but he's getting used to it. But I think it's really also helping the rest of that second team. I think it's really helping Kyle Korver. When Tristan comes back, it's definitely going to help Tristan get into the flow of everything. It's really working well. So it's going to be nice. I don't really think the Hawks stand that much of a chance against the Cavs. If the Cavs come out and they play Cavs basketball, I think they're going to do very solid tonight. There really isn't much that the Hawks offer anyways. I mean, even when a couple years ago, they had the best record in the East, and Cavs walked through them like it was nothing. And that was actually, that team they had wasn't even really that good, and the Cavs walked through them. So, these Hawks teams aren't the same, especially since Kyle Korver, he was there, and that was his home. He's on the Cavs now. They don't have anybody else that's really been around for a while. So really, you just have Schroeder, but that's just about it. That Hawks are kind of the shit of the East, which isn't too hard because the East is really bad. But Cavs are going to be taking on the Memphis Grizzlies at home this Saturday, 7:30 start time. Definitely a key game to watch in the front court for the Cavs, with Mike Conley coming in, a very premier point guard, and the Cavs, still not really having a point guard. So look to see how the Cavs guard him on Saturday. It's going to be very interesting, and also to see how the Cavs match up in the post too. And with Memphis coming in, you got Marc Gasol down there. Marc Gasol is going to run it. The Cavs don't have a center. Kevin Love cannot hold Marc Gasol's jockstrap. Okay, it's going to be a slaughterhouse down there for him. But Cavs got to just keep the flow going. They should be all right. And then following on Monday, they're at Chicago at 8:00. Chicago, I mean, the biggest thing you got to worry about is just getting punched on. You got their own team knocking each other out and getting stitches and shit because they're fighting during fucking practice. I mean, the Chicago Bulls are a joke. That shouldn't even be a game. Next, we are getting into a little post from Cleveland.com. Cleveland.com says the Cavs are eyeing for Tristan Thompson, not Khloe Kardashian. Tristan to return next week off of his injury. It shouldn't be much of a problem for him to come back and basically do nothing it's shouldn't be that hard for him to come back. So if he comes back next week, very solid for them. If not, it doesn't hurt for him to get some more rest on that. But if he comes back, it would be nice for him to get back into the flow. So Tristan Thompson, like I said, Cleveland.com says the Cavs are eyeing for him to return next week. The big part of the show is right now. So this is when you actually want to kind of turn up the volume. According to Bleacher Report, one of the best fits for Mr. DeAndre Jordan is the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the report also goes into some of the other teams that are on there. Some of those teams, it was kind of surprising, honestly, to see the Washington Wizards, but the Washington Wizards were on there. And Phoenix is on there. Just a couple other teams is Phoenix, Washington, Cleveland, of course, the Milwaukee Bucks, which would be a very, very interesting fit if he actually ended up in Milwaukee. We'll get into that definitely another day. And also a good fit would be the Dallas Mavericks, according to Bleacher Report. I don't usually agree with Bleacher Report, but this is Bleacher Report, what they said. They said the Los Angeles Clippers are going to get Iman Shumpert, Tristan Thompson, who, well, he might be coming back, and a 2018 first-round pick, and the Cavaliers would just get DeAndre Jordan. My opinion on this, because I know this is why you guys listen. You listen to get my opinion, which my opinions usually suck, but that's what you're listening for, is you're listening for my opinion. My opinion, I think it would work out. It's kind of a 50-50 with me, actually. I think that it would really help the Cavs because right now the Cavs have the 25th ranked defense. He definitely adds a huge presence in the paint, and it will definitely bring this 25 ranked defense down. I mean, that's honestly embarrassing, that the fact that I just read that. But I think DeAndre Jordan will also help this offense a lot too. I think when Isaiah comes back, you have him and LeBron, huge playmakers, and both of them are looking to get the ball up in the air for a lob for DeAndre Jordan. There's no way you could sit there and go, well, we have DeAndre Jordan, but we're not going to use that. No. DeAndre Jordan would be huge offense and defense, but here's the big one. DeAndre Jordan helps you phenomenally when you're in the regular season and until you get to the finals. Because, well, you're not going to need DeAndre Jordan against you're not going to need him against the Golden State Warriors. There's there's nothing that he's going to be able to do because all they're going to do is they're just going to hack him. He's going to go to the line and maybe he'll hit one of, 18, something like. I mean, the guy's just terrible at the line. So in a late game situations, you're not going to see him out there because the guy's going to just get fouled. But like I said, though, it's going to add a lot to the defense. It's going to add a lot to the offense until you put him at the free throw line, and then that's really just all bad. But like I said, it's definitely something the Cavs could go after because the Cavs don't have any center because Kevin Love is not a center. But it would still be cool for the Cavs to get a player like DeAndre Jordan into this lineup, see how he fits in. I think, like I said, he'll fit in very well. I think Isaiah and LeBron you would see a lot more assists coming out of Isaiah and LeBron. But this is the end of the show. Like always, feedback is great. Use the Twitter with PaulJake44. Just send feedback on YouTube. You'll find a way to send feedback. It's not hard. But go Browns, go Cavs, go Buckeyes. Big game coming up on Saturday, and that's actually the next show coming out. A very nice Ohio State Buckeye preview for the Big Ten championship game against the Wisconsin Badgers. But this is the end of the road. So for me and Kyle in the booth, Kyle's running the board. Don't forget about that. Kyle does a great job as always. This is us signing off. Until next time, everyone have a great night and enjoy the game.